What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today we have another car review, and today we've got a very good one at that. Got the 2017 Challenger, Dodge Challenger SXT, and it's a V6. So it's not as cool as it may seem, but these V6s, they still put out quite a bit of power. Looking at the build sheet, so this guy has, even with the little V6, it produces 305 horsepower at 6,300 RPM and 268 foot-pounds of torque at 4,800 RPM. So being a V6, you know, that's not bad at all. I mean, we're talking about a car straight from the factory. I know cars nowadays, they have, you know, 6, 8, 7, 900 horsepower. But for a little V6, for, you know, this is good. That's fine. 305 horsepower is just great. But another thing that you're sacrificing some power for is 30 miles to the gallon on the highway. You can get 30 miles to the gallon in a two-door sports car and still have 300 horsepower. And the reason behind that is the 8-speed automatic transmission. They call it a auto stick, which is kind of weird to me, but they call it auto stick because you can actually manually shift through the 8 gears, or you can let it do it by itself if you want to. It's got 18-inch wheels, and oh, and I didn't mention, the V6 it's a 3.6 liter V6, so it's the same foundation that they've been using for a couple years now in Jeeps, and a lot of the Dodge cars are coming with these 3.6 liter V6. It's got a 10.2 to 1 compression ratio. It's got the variable valve timing. So I mean, it's all kinds of upgraded as far as motor goes. It's, you know, a little V6 is not bad at all. So we're gonna do a little walk around here. This one's got little nice, I guess you call those racing stripes on the bottom. Blacked out wheels. I mean, it's pretty. I like this white color. Blacked out wing. And then even on the wing, it's got a little backup camera. I don't know, let's see if we can hear how quiet that is. I mean, there's like no noise coming from that thing. It's almost sad, but yeah, I mean, just your basic Challenger, but not bad at all. It's got hood scoops up front. Let's see if these are fake or not. Oh, I think these are actual real hood scoops. How about that? Oh man, it's got the nice rings around the headlights. Man, that just, oh, it just looks so good. It makes it look so mean. I think the front end is my favorite part about this car. It just looks amazing. Okay, so I've been corrected. These are 20-inch rims, not 17s. So, yeah, I know somebody would call me out about that eventually anyway, but yeah, these are 20s. The build sheet said 17s because that's what it came with, and then the dealership put on an optional package of 20s. So that's what this car has. And then, like a lot of vehicles nowadays, it's got this little button right here. It's the intelligent key fob. So all you gotta do is be in range and hit the button, and it'll lock the doors. Now, to unlock it, is it under the handle, or do you have to hit the button? Okay. So then to unlock it, all you have to do is slide your hand under the handle, and it'll automatically unlock it. Going into the interior, in all reality, it's, I mean, pretty basic, a little SXT, but that means it's affordable. You know, it doesn't have the heated leather seats and all that good stuff, but you know, it's still nice. It's got this awesome gauge cluster here. Let's see if I can turn down the air conditioner. Kind of retro feeling. Kind of retro gauge cluster there. Got the big, nice steering wheel with the Dodge emblem on it. All kinds of fancy buttons. And even in the SXT model, it's got a pretty decent sized screen. I mean, that's probably 5-inch screen. I think that's 5.5-inch screen.
That's correct.
These buttons, man, they just look cool. I mean, they're regular, you know, air conditioning and radio and stuff like that, but there's the way they're shaped is like a spaceship. It's got the fake brushed aluminum inserts here. That's really nice. And illuminated handle. How about that? It's not bad at all. I mean, it's not exactly loaded on features or nothing, but it's, you know, it's pretty nice. It's got a little back seat. And it's not that much of a tight fit, to be honest with you. It's not that bad. Could definitely be worse. Alright, so if this car doesn't have all that much to talk about, and it's not all that fancy, let's see. I mean, typically I wouldn't show you guys the inside of a trunk. That's pretty boring, but we're running out of stuff to talk about. It's a pretty big trunk though. You could probably fit the guy who sold you the car in that trunk. Alright. Sweet. Y'all ready? Any particular place you want to go? Alright, so we're driving the 2017 Challenger SXT for the first time. That backup camera is very handy. And this is David, by the way. He is another salesman here at the Marshall Patterson. We're considering replacing Chris, and so we're I'm just kidding. Now he came over to see why us two weirdos are filming a car, and so we drug him into it. Alright, safety first. We're going to use our blinker. Sweet, no cars. Okay. Alright. I mean, it feels pretty smooth, as much as a brand new car would anyway. I mean, I can't... I'm not trying to bash on the 2017 Challengers or nothing, but I mean, I can't say enough how there's nothing special about these cars other than the fact of what they are. You know, if you get pumped about a Challenger, that's, you know, that's great. But, you know, if you were to buy a Challenger, you're pretty much buying it for the social status of it. You're not buying a Challenger because of its features or its options, or it's just the fact that, you know, oh, you have a brand new sports car. It's not bad by any means. It's a beautiful car, and it's smooth, it's nice, it smells wonderful. You know, it's pretty spacious, but it's just not, you know, my 2014 Nissan Altima offers everything that this car has to offer, minus a backup camera. So, and I paid, you know, half. But, you know, a lot of people don't want to be seen driving a Nissan Altima. They'd rather be seen driving a Challenger, which is great. And like I said, I'm not putting anybody down. That's just, it's not necessarily all that in a bag of chips. Okay. All right, so we're gonna hit the on-ramp now and see how practical it is for merging into traffic. Look at that, another found on road dead in front of us. Alright, about 40% throttle, and I mean, she kicks pretty quick. I mean, obviously I'm not going to go full throttle on a brand new car with two dealership guys here with me, but it's not bad at all, even if you're not dogging it out. I mean, she's peppy. She'll get up there really quick. You can definitely get out of people's way. And it's quiet. Man, it's really quiet. We're going 75 miles an hour, and there's practically no road noise at all. A little bit of wind noise, but it is quiet. When I review this footage, I'm gonna see. I don't know if the camera's gonna be able to pick up any of the road noise that's going on right now. I mean, it's very, very quiet. Windshield is very small too. Kind of feels like I'm sitting in a Dr. Pepper box.
I know, I prefer the sports mode.
There's a sport mode?
Yes. But you gotta be in, you have brake on when you put that into sport.
I hear you loud and clear. Alright, so one thing that I did not mention, even though it's a V6, it's got a sport mode. And I see red and blue lights up here, so we're not going to talk about sport mode for a while. But we very well may have to test that out. Oh, Nissan Altima, how about that? That is ironic. I'm telling you guys, them Altimas will get you in trouble. Before you know it, you're going, you know, 160, 170 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so this is going to wrap up this video, this car review. I don't know what all footage is there, so it might be kind of weird at the end. I just bought a new camera, and I'm now having to use my old camera again because I ran out of footage, so I got to buy a bigger SD card. But this is going to wrap up the car review of this, you know, okay Challenger. I'm kidding, I freaking loved it. After I drove it, oh man, it's so cool. I love driving this car. Here at Marshall Patterson in Marshall, Texas, if you guys come up here and you talk to Chris or anybody for that matter, and you know you wind up buying a car, tell them that you were sent here by the YouTube guy or from YouTube or Kenny Oni, kind of like a little promo code, and you'll get $100 off of your purchase. I know $100 doesn't seem like much on a $30,000 car, but it's something. So yeah, I'll leave the link. I'll leave their information in the description. Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you next time.